Hi everyone! Today we're talking about James Charles. He's been accused at hinting at, but not actually dating, Noah Beck for social media attention by a TikTok user. On July 16th, Logan Paul released an episode of his podcast Impulsive where James mentions hooking up with someone from TikTok. A TikTok user made a response video calling out James for queerbaiting and suggesting that Noah Beck was the mystery TikTok guy.
So a lot of you saw that video, but watch this.
Literally a few nights ago, I was hooking up with the hottest guy from TikTok, actually. And
what's his at on TikTok?
I'm not gonna talk.
I'm just telling you.
It was
I
like
got 2 strikes.
It was
right now.
great, and I was like, he was like a DL guy or whatever, and I was like,
What's the deal?
Down low. Into guys, but like on the DL.
James Charles and Noah Beck then responded to her video in the comments. LMAO, how many times I have to tell you guys, I am straight. I have never hooked up with a guy. James knows that and he is an amazing friend. James wrote, Noah is straight, please stop. The user then responded to James's comment in another video.
So a lot of you have seen my last video, and obviously it was a big coincidence and we now know it's not true, but it does point to a bigger issue, which is queerbaiting. For those of you that don't know what queerbaiting is, here's the definition. So now I'm going to show you guys some examples. Here's one. This was a bit they did in one of Bryce Hall's last videos. My last video did receive a lot of attention, and I thought I'd use this attention to address a problem that a lot of creators are adding to, so thank you.
The TikTok user cleared the air, but also explained why it was harmful to hint at an LGBTQ relationship without any follow-through. A lot of people agreed with her. James should have never even said that. He knew people would try to figure out who the DL TikToker was. If that person isn't out yet, it's insensitive. She's right, and if it were any other influencer, James would agree. We're not canceling him, just pointing something out. James replied to the response video, "Girl, you have no idea what you're talking about. Just delete your TikTok and admit you wanted attention." The TikToker replied to his comment in a video, saying the point of her video was to raise awareness and not hate on James.
So my phone's been blowing up because James Charles left a hate comment on my video, which was raising awareness for queerbaiting, which is a huge problem on this platform. And a lot of you understood the point of my last video and left some comments that helped continue the conversation, like these. So this makes me wonder why such a big creator with a huge audience would leave a hateful and negative comment that was only raising awareness for such a pressing issue that directly affects members of the LGBTQ community. I also want to talk about my first video, which seems to be kind of controversial. I come on this app all the time and see so many speculations, whether it be in a comment or a video about different couples and hookups. I made a video in which I clearly labeled as a conspiracy about a potential homosexual couple, which I later followed up with another video claiming that my conspiracy was not true. Lastly, James Charles should not have talked about men on the DL who he's hooked up with on a podcast and expect his large fan base not to speculate.
People had mixed responses to the video. Some users said she just wanted attention, but other users said she was still right. Okay, now you're dragging it. Problem is, you assumed something which is wrong and then never apologized, and you continue to bring him down expecting him to apologize. Girl, are you good or something? He literally said TikTok, not account, and he has every right to say what he said if you're gonna keep assuming. Why are y'all coming at her? She's literally right. Funny how y'all were agreeing with her until James commented, "Y'all are just a bunch of pick-me's who think Noah Beck will notice you." James responded again, "OMG, you're still going, LOL." The TikToker made a final video response.
So I have been seeing you guys' messages about my video and you guys' duets being taken down. Some people think James Charles got TikTok to take him down. I don't know if that's true, but before I get into anything, here's a video that James posted back in April.
What I'm not here for is queerbaiting. It is ridiculous. It is harmful.
So you post that video, but now let's look at how you've added to the problem and make content with creators who continue to queerbait. Let's get into it. This you?
100 likes and I'll ask him out to be my boyfriend.
I also haven't forgotten that you left a hate comment on my video that was trying to raise awareness for queerbaiting that has over 1 million views now, but if you're not going to respond to me, respond to one of the thousands of people that are trying to call you out on this.
Some fans supported the user's responses, but others told her she was looking for clout. She likes the fame, just let her feel this moment because it'll pass next week, LMAO. Comments like these show the amount of ignorance on this app. Yeah, LOL, I do enjoy having an audience who listens and tries to make a difference. Rules don't apply to James. He's always going to believe he's right. Sure seems like it right now. Don't worry, baby, your point is completely valid. Queerbaiting is extremely toxic. Thank you for keeping this in awareness. Sis, you're absolutely right. He's being hypocritical as and you've been so considerate with your criticisms, even though you're right. James has not yet responded. Queerbaiting is a sensitive issue for many people in the LGBTQ+ community and their allies, and it happens often in mainstream media and social media. It's good for people to hold influencers accountable, but it's also important to take in all sides of an issue, and influencers should be open to listening and learning from their critics. What do you think about this story? Let us know in the comments below.